Shalom to the attendees here and the people of Balochistan, from an American Israeli Jewish man who proudly stands with Balochistan. My name is Michael Mendelson. I'm the president of Israel's Voice, a non-profit aimed at combating anti-Semitism. Representing Israel's Voice, I stand here today in solidarity with the Baloch people on one of the darkest days in history of Balochistan. Most of us have heard this famous quote. First they came for the Jews. I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for the communists. I didn't speak out because I wasn't a communist. Then they came for the trade unionists. I did not speak out because I wasn't a trade unionist. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak for me. For this, Israel's Voice and our board members, Grisel Galagos, Sema Milovich, and I are here today to stand up for you. It is time to speak out against the injustices committed to the Baloch people and recognize the struggle they've suffered during their journey to become an independent country. On this day, 10 years ago, a towering figure in modern Balochistan history, Nawab Akbar Khan Bukti, was assassinated by the Pakistani army. The killing was most condemnable, since Nawab Khan Bukti was a secular leader who rejected Islamic radicals. I have read Shahid Nawab Bukti lived the life of a hero and embraced the eternal glory for his unselfish sacrifice and conviction. His fight for freedom of Balochistan instills courage in the hearts of many Baloch youths who are demanding freedom today. Let me quote an article from In Focus, the official blog of Camera, which is better known for Committee for Accuracy in the Middle East. It's a reporting website. The article is entitled Kurds, Baloch, and the Israelis, and it was written by Annalisa Greenberg. She writes, and I quote, "Just as the Jewish people left without a Jewish state for thousands of years and occupied by others, by Romans, to the Byzantines, to the Ottomans, the Kurdish and Baloch people are also nations without a country. The land of Kurds is divided between Turkey, Iran, Iraq, and parts of Syria, Armenia, and Azerbaijan, while the Baloch reside in Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Iran. Just as the Jewish people never gave up on the Jewish state of Israel, the Kurds and the Baloch have never been willing to give up their dream of having their own free countries, where they could be masters of their own destiny without outside coercion." Greenberg further writes, and I concur, in 1948, Pakistan attacked Balochistan, occupied the land, looted it from its natural resources, and oppressed the Balochi language and culture in a classic Hellenistic style. Under the Pakistani army occupation, thousands of Baloch have been massacred. Hundreds of thousands have been made refugees. Thousands more have disappeared or even tortured and jailed, often without trial. Details of Pakistan's human rights abuses in Balochistan are well documented by Pakistani and international human rights groups, including the Human Rights Commission of Pakistan. Though the Islamic Republic of Pakistan promotes hatred of Jews and Hindus as a part of its so-called Islamic ideology of Pakistan, Baloch people and Balochistan refuse to believe what Islamabad says or to be brainwashed. It is therefore incumbent upon all secular democracies to respect the secularism of the more than 25 million Baloch people who are facing the onslaught of not one, but two brutal Islamic republics, Pakistan and Iran. I must say, interest in Baloch and the Balochistan is slowly but surely growing in Israel. Many Baloch activists are reaching out to secular democracies of Israel and India, and this is a clear proof of Baloch secularism. Pakistan has always blamed India for its troubles, though no doubts that the jihadi army of Pakistan is the root cause of all problems being faced by that country. In recent years, Pakistan has also blamed Israel for support of Baloch freedom, for the Baloch freedom fighters. And I actually wish this was true. Mainly because Jew hatred, the world seems to be focused on only on the anti-Israel propaganda, on the lies against the Jewish state, while they ignore the terrible acts of human rights violations that are committed by totalitarian Islamic regimes. Israel's voice through our social media platforms has been informing about these crimes against humanity in Balochistan and will continue to do so more until the people of the United States, Israel, and the world acknowledges the atrocities committed against Balochistan. Pakistan is one of the countries that are in the forefront when it comes to anti-Semitism. When it sheds a tear over Kashmir and Judea and Samaria, aka West Bank, Pakistan security forces' atrocities against the Baloch have few parallels in recent times. We are very concerned over the reports of mass graves and the non-stop kill and dump policy pursued by Pakistan's inter-service intelligence, military intelligence, and frontier corps in Balochistan. We are appealing to the government of Israel to open direct talks with secular Baloch leaders. I am delighted to have followed a radio interview of Nawab Rakhta Bukti, a political successor of Nawab Akbar Bukti, who has requested Israel to help in the freedom struggle in Balochistan. I hope Nawab Rakhta Bukti, president of the Baloch Republican Party, will be the first Baloch political leader, and my friend here, Amar Mukistan, the founder of American Friends of Balochistan, will be the very first Baloch journalist to come and visit us in Israel. I'd also like to thank a dear friend who's not here today, named Inaf Dir Ashraf Sherzan from the Baloch Party in Germany, for his endless efforts in educating the world. His influence has touched many people, including myself, and all of our social media sites. Pakistan is indeed a dangerous country, with the fastest growing nuclear weapons program. I am disappointed to note Pakistani generals have not yet learned from their defeat from former East Pakistan, now Bangladesh, and are committing the same crimes against humanity in Balochistan. The silence of the free world and the Obama administration on the plight of Balochistan and its people are more than condemnable. In conclusion, I call upon Pakistan to recognize the right of self-determination of the Baloch people. Islamabad must understand demanding freedom and the right of pursuit of happiness is not a crime. I am sure Balochistan will emerge on the world map as a friend of Israel. Israel has supported the creation of an independent Kurdistan. I appeal to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to declare support for a free Balochistan, just like Prime Minister Modi of India did on August 15th from the Red Fort. On behalf of Israel's voice, we pray for a better world and peace for all. Thank you. Shalom.
Shalom.
I now have a very excellent paper written by a scholar of South Asian history. His name is Professor M. Chris Mason. It would be, I would really appreciate those who are interested in the history of Balochistan and how it all happened. May please listen to this paper. My good friend, who I call my sister, Jane Weisner, is going to read that paper. All the points are good. Some points I might agree, I might not agree, but the paper is very nice. Please, Jane Weisner.